fucking hoes and popping pillies, man, I feel just like a rock star.
Hey guys, my name's Shitty Gaming and today I'm back with another video, and today I'm back with the German Grand Prix for Season 2 on F1 2018 Career Mode. I'm not sure what part this is, like part 11 of Season 2, so that's part 32 maybe? I'm not really sure. But yeah, it's a German Grand Prix. Last season we did come third here, so this could be a very promising Grand Prix for us, so hopefully that is the case. But before we get into qualifying the race, we got practice. So let's go into practice, try and get as many resource points as possible here in Germany.
Guten Tag and welcome to Hockenheim, home of the German Grand Prix, for today's practice session. It's a big weekend for a number of our top drivers as they look for success on home soil. We'll be getting underway shortly to see how they get on. A warm welcome once again to the man standing beside me in the commentary box for this session, Anthony Davidson. Hello, Ant. Excited to get underway?
Yeah, absolutely. I always look forward to seeing the cars get out there on track. They probably won't be on the limit immediately, of course. We know that one or two of the teams are looking to do some work on new aerodynamic packages, so that always takes some time to get into. But it'll be really interesting to see later on in the session what kind of performance gains are there to be found.
So here we are doing our practice programs as you could expect from the German from practice sessions. We have purple in the track acclimatization, which is pretty much guaranteed to be purple. If you don't get purple, you've got something wrong with you, because it's the easiest thing in the world. Next up was qualifying pace, I think that was, and then race pace, because they're the only ones we actually do. We do tyre wear as well. I'm not sure why I didn't show tyre wear, but yeah, in practice we go fastest. I'll tell you, I didn't really set a competitive lap time because he was on the medium tyres, I'm pretty sure. So, he could be faster than that. We'll have to wait until qualifying to at least find out. We've got Claire. She wants to ask us some questions. She said, we just flying in practice. I said, yeah, the aerodynamics was on point. She said, I scraped the walls a few times. Don't really remember that happening. And, yeah, I wasn't really sure what happened, to be honest. So, that's not exactly the best. But it is what it is. We get quite a lot of resource points here. I think we'll get about 400 resource points, I want to say. Maybe even more. 401. My target was, well, my guess was quite close. So we could get a minor upgrade on the car. Not sure if we will or not, though, because we have got major upgrades to do that need the points. So we could save up for that. See that we need 1,085, I think that says. So we're only we're just over 100 off. That could really be helpful, but it's time for quali for the German Grand Prix.
Welcome back to qualifying, where we're waiting for the lights to turn green in the pit lane to signify the start of the session here at the Hockenheim ring for this weekend's German Grand Prix. And as we wait, poised for the start of what will hopefully be a thrilling qualifying, why don't you tell us, Anthony Davidson, about the things you can do to really get the most out of a car in a session like this?
Well, you're largely limited by the Parc Fermé regulations, of course. Back in the old days, pre-2004, you'd work on both a qualifying setup and a race setup over practice, and then swap them over after qualifying. So the race car was quite different at times to the qualifying car. Nowadays, though, you have to find a compromise that works for both. There are a few things that you can still adjust during the session, such as the differential, the brake bias, and the front wing angle, but that's about it. So it's more about optimizing what you do have and adapting your own style to suit the track conditions.
So here we are, going very wide on the penultimate corner there, coming up to set our fastest lap. Ericsson goes faster, but I go faster by just over 2 seconds, or just under 2 seconds probably. But yeah, around that final corner, I keep going bloody wide. I don't know if it's losing me time or not, but hopefully it isn't. That would be very bad. But we are going, this is our flying lap. I'm not sure why I'm showing you this whole lap, to be honest. I don't normally show you in Q1. I think this is this Q1? Yeah, I think this is Q1. We're a couple of tenths slower than Perez, and Liam Magnussen's been like pulling us along as well. We're gonna get dirty air though around some of the corners, but up to the line, we're still slower than bloody Perez. That was actually qualifying too. Whoops. That's why I've shown you that. But yeah, we're slower than Perez, only by 7 tenths, and we was a tyre, well, 2 tyres slower technically. So that is actually really, really good. But this is us in Q3 on the Ultra tyres here now. So this is going to be the fastest we'll go all weekend. Losing the back end in this hairpin and just spinning out there. Not exactly the best way to be treating these tyres, but it is what it is. And we're going to set our first flying lap, which is in 1:11.5, I'm pretty sure. And this is our last, well, yeah, this is our final lap time of the session, of the weekend here in qualifying. And we're already fastest, so as long as Perez doesn't improve, we don't actually have to improve. We could just slack off a little bit and let Perez, well, and just save these tyres. But what's the fun in that? We also want to be going a lot faster, just in case Perez does their fastest lap time. He is in front of us. We're going purple for the first sector though. Qualifying is now complete, so this will be our final lap time into the braking zone for the hairpin. Going a bit deep, but we're going to get the cutback again. Get on the curb on the exit just a tad. That will slow us down on traction, which isn't really the best. This is flat out, obviously. And if you look at the mini-map, Perez is coming around the last hairpin. 4 more corners to go, and we'll see if we have to set this final lap time. He's got 1 corner to go. We're faster again by 7 tenths this time. This car is actually so, like, it's so fast. He's actually set his lap time, and he hasn't improved. So we are going to be on pole no matter what, even if we set this lap time or not. The one time we don't go to Narnia and back on the final corner, we go wide on the exit of the final corner, and then we lose a couple of attempts, I would say. But across the line, we will be starting the German Grand Prix from pole position.
As we wind down from the excitement of qualifying,
How many temps? 8 temps, I'm pretty sure it says, from our teammate. 1:10.8. I'm not sure if that's like a really good time or not, but I will take that. It's going to be guaranteed. Well, we're already in pole, so we've just had to set our lap time, and we've been definitely guaranteed. But we are drawing with our teammate now in the rivalry, 7 points each. We're beating Daniel Ricciardo by 11 points, so that's fantastic. We're going to get about 100 resource points from this, so that should be that major upgrade going onto our car, or at least purchasing that car. Hopefully, we're actually 5 points off. Are you mad? I lied. I thought we would have been able to get that, but we're only 5 points off. So after this race, we should be able to get it. That's so annoying. We got 2 ultimate upgrades going on the car, but yeah, 5 points off. But it's time for the German Grand Prix here in Hockenheim.
there's nowhere at all I'd rather be today than here at Hockenheim for the German Grand Prix. We have an incredibly competitive field this year, which means we should be in for a treat. And judging by the sea of people filling the grandstands, there's a fair-sized chunk of Germany that agrees with me. With average lap speeds of around 130 miles per hour, the Hockenheim Ring is a quick circuit with a lap distance of 2.8 miles, around 17 corners. The main DRS zone through Parabolica leads into the hairpin for the best overtaking opportunity on the track. Anthony Davidson is alongside me as usual for the race today. Let's talk about Ferrari. They've had one retirement in the last 5 races. What do you think that says about the reliability of their car?
It's a good statistic for sure, as it demonstrates not only mechanical reliability, but consistency from both drivers as well. These are 2 of the first boxes you have to tick for any successful season.
With that then, let's run through the grid order. Joker lines up on pole position. Sergio Perez lines up alongside. Looking down the rest of the grid, we have Ricciardo, Hamilton, Valtteri Bottas, and Vettel, Raikkonen, Hülkenberg, Verstappen, and Charles Leclerc, Ericsson, Sainz, Kevin Magnussen, and Grosjean, Gasly, Stroll, Stoffel Van Dorn, and Fernando Alonso. Hartley and Sergei Sirotkin rounds off the grid. And now it's time to head down to the track.
So we are sat in the grid. No one in front of us apart from the safety car, because that's how we like it here in Hockenheim. But it's going to be a one-stop strategy. The softs to the mediums I'm not sure what the strategy the AI are going to be on. I think they're going to be on the 2-stock strategy, considering they're on the ultra softs. The reason I went for the softs is because, going off of last season, those ultra softs, just like in China, they last about 4 laps, max. 4 or 5 laps, so that's why I went on the softs, just so I don't have to do the extra 2-stock. Because those tyres around here are pretty useless. So, hopefully that strategy does work. Hopefully Perez gets stuck in traffic after his pit stop as well. That's what, that's another thing that I was thinking of. If they pit early, they might come out in traffic of people on the soft tyres. So, hopefully that happens. But as we form up on the grid ahead of the Hocking German Grand Prix, 2 cars got disqualified for the formation lap. We've lined up on the grid. We're ready and waiting for the lights. And speaking of which, we have 2, 3, 4, 5 lights ahead of the Hockenheim German Grand Prix. Taking an age and we're away. Lights out, and the Red Bull has had an absolute amazing start there. He's already got past us. We've rear-ended him. We've had an awful start. We've lost 2 positions off the start. But now in the run down the turn 2, we've had a collision with Ricciardo. Braking early, lock up from Perez. We've dived on the inside of the Red Bull. He's going to have better traction because of those old soft tyres. And we're still punting him around. We're going a bit faster than him through that last corner of the sector. But overtake mode, hot lap, and rich mix. We're going to go around the outside of the Pararonica. And we're going to have the inside line for the hairpin. We've got cars behind us. They were already catching us up. We've got Perez pulling away. This is not good for our race. We've squeezed out Ricciardo and we're back up into P2. But Perez getting away, this is not good. But speaking of which, lap 6 he comes into his for his pit stop. That's what I mean, they don't last long. But lap 14, we double his stint. We're going to go onto the medium tyres. And we're going to come off these soft tyres. Perez has actually gone onto the softs himself. So, if my calculation is right, he's probably going to go onto another set of ultra soft tyres. Because he's not making it to the end from those soft tyres. If he made 6 laps on the ultra soft, I did 14 on the softs, that is not going to make it 34 laps, so he's probably going to have to stop. So we need to catch up to Perez, and speaking of which, he's already into the pits again on lap 20. That is fantastic news, and we've now taken the lead of the German Grand Prix, set purple lap time, purple middle sector as Nico Hulkenberg retires from his home Grand Prix. But lap 34, we're coming round the last corner to win the German Grand Prix as we lose and we spin out. We've come home to win the German Grand Prix in first place. That is what we like. That is very, very good. VJ's happy, not like he's the owner of Force India anymore. It's not even Force India in real life, it's Racing Point. But I'm glad we managed to keep Perez quite close to us, because if he got away from us, he definitely would have, especially in that first stint. If he got further into that first stint, I think he would have got out in front of us. So yeah, that early stint is not good on this game. Germany is not a good Grand Prix to be doing the 2-stock strategy at, or even using the old soft tyres. They're a bit useless, to be honest. So yeah, glad I didn't have to use them. I pretty much used them all in practice anyway, doing all the practice programs, so that's great. Another win at 1-2 for Force India. I think that might be our, I don't know, 9th this season already, which is, that's just domination at its finest. There you go, Lewis Hamilton also got on the podium. Max Verstappen's 4th, that's pretty good from the Red Bull. Bottas was 5th, Vettel was 6th, Sainz 7th, Leclerc 8th. I thought he was in the Ferrari because of real life. Roman Grosjean 9th, Kimi Raikkonen 10th. That is not good for the Ferraris. They're losing a lot of performance there. That is not good at all. Lewis Hamilton moves ahead of Daniel Ricciardo, as well as Max Verstappen moves ahead of a couple of people. We're still 206 points in the lead of the constructors with Force India. So we're pretty much guaranteed, unless we have an absolute mess of a season towards the end, we're pretty much guaranteed to be winning the Constructors' Championship at least. So Claire wants to speak to us for the final time this weekend, and she asked how I'm feeling after that win. I feel great. Our investment in our aero development is on point. That's where we've done the most development anyway. He said everything went my way today. Was it a really good strategy? I said, yeah, it pretty much was. As you also noticed, I was in control of my car. Yeah, it is a very, very good controlling car. I could not do it with a great team behind me though, so that is what I'm going to answer to that. And she wants one more question. She performed better than last weekend. What changed? Not really much. We didn't start from the back. That might be why we didn't start. We started on pole. We didn't start from 20 bloody place. So that might be why we did a lot better this time, Claire, mate. But we got 5 start points over both the drivers in our rivalries. So we're 2 points ahead of Perez now. And we're also, well, there's 14 points ahead of Daniel Ricciardo right this second. So that's fantastic news. And yeah, a lot more resource points. That should be the major upgrade being purchased for our car. And hopefully on the car before Belgium. I think that's next. After Hungary. Because I doubt we'll be on the car for Hungary. Because that is next weekend. And the major upgrades take at least 2 weekends, I'm pretty sure. The ultimate upgrades take at least 4. That's what I think anyway. I'm not sure. Don't quote me on that, to be honest. But yeah. We got 2 in development. And we're going to make an extra. We're going to make that 3. With a bloody another major upgrade going on the car. So that is going to be 2 ultimate upgrades and a major upgrade going on in a couple of weeks' time. This car is going to be absolutely amazing, aerodynamics wise and drag wise and stuff. But yeah, that is where we're going to end this video. We've got 330 points left remaining after that purchase. So that's going to be going towards probably that minor upgrade just to get out of the way. But anyway, I've been CH Gaming. That's been the German Grand Prix. Next time is Hungary, which shouldn't suit our car as much as this track did. But we'll have to wait and see in the next video. I've been CH Gaming, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.